Hello again, and this is jsock, owner of Sock Mortgage, and in this video I'm going to share information about home buying seasons, how to determine when the best time is for you to buy or sell your home. You've probably wondered, does the time of year actually matter when buying a house? Seasonality affects many factors in home buying. The first is inventory, which is the number of homes for sale. This also affects purchase prices. During the spring, there's usually more inventory. However, competition among buyers may cause prices to rise. On the flip side, in the winter, there may be fewer homes on the market, but there may be fewer buyers as well, so home prices may be lower. This is because moving may be more difficult in some parts of the country, depending on the weather. Now, if you're in Michigan, like you know, man, the winter can be brutal. So the best time for you to buy or sell a home isn't always when inventory is the highest or when prices are at their lowest. While these are surely important factors to consider, the broader, more important factor to look at is your personal need. The reality is that you can find houses during all seasons. Determining the best time to jump into home ownership means understanding the pros and cons of buying a house at different times, and deciding is when is the best time for you personally. Now let's look at how the time of year affects home buying, along with some other factors to consider beyond seasonality. Let's begin with buying a house in the winter months. If you are looking for a deal, winter is usually the cheapest time of year to purchase a home because sellers are often more motivated. Most people suspend their listings through the holidays, which is typically from Thanksgiving to New Year's, because they assume buyers are scarce. Sellers who do list this time usually want to sell as soon as possible and are extremely motivated. They may be even more willing to throw in extra perks such as appliances and window treatments. Potentially lower purchase prices aren't the only savings you can get. Real estate agents want to make sales during the slow period and are more open to negotiating closing costs and commissions. However, while prices may be enticing during the winter, inventory is much more limited. Your dream home may be harder to find with limited selection of homes. Winter may also mean that you may have to do your house hunting in less than ideal weather. Now, like I said, depending on where you live, you know, if you're here with us in Michigan, that could be a terrible time to move and look at homes and do all that stuff. So, despite winter home searching challenges, the closing process tends to be speedier. Lenders process fewer applications during this season. Real estate professionals are usually more accessible, and inspectors have less of a backlog. Now let's move on to warmer times and look at buying a home in spring. So, spring is usually a hot time of the year for the real estate market. The warmer weather tends to draw out sellers and buyers, which creates a healthy marketplace. This could be a good or bad thing for you if you're looking for a new home. There certainly may be more choices, but there's also more buyers, which means more competition for you. You may even find yourself in a bidding war. One of the reasons sales inventories tend to increase when temperatures rise is because houses show better. Trees and flowers are in bloom. A grass turns green again. Houses look much better in the spring sunlight, and there's also pent-up demand. Sellers generally price their homes high during the spring, and then bidding wars tend to break out, which can make for a challenging environment when purchasing a home. Home prices may be top dollar, but buying in the spring is popular for a lot of reasons. Families are looking to move before a new school year. If you are going to buy a home in the spring, make sure you're ready to move quickly because you will have more competition. So the next season to look at is summer. Summer is a busy buying season as well, but you may be able to take advantage of a deal if you're willing to wait until the last days of summer. The market is full of buyers in the early part of the season, but may hold off towards the end of the season because of school. Just like the spring season, be ready to move quickly if you find a house you like. Be prepared with a strong offer and not just on price. Always make sure that you are pre-approved for your home loan from a lender like us. In most areas, the market tends to slow down in late August to September. This gives you a great opportunity to find deals because sellers slash prices even further. Don't blow off the houses that have been on the market during the whole spring and summer season. These can be great homes, and there are a lot of things that you can do to make those homes more beautiful once you move in. There are many reasons why a home might not have sold during the spring or summer months. It may be as simple as a buyer backing out because their home didn't sell, or they lost financing at the last minute. Regardless, a home that has been on the market for an extended period may end up being a great find for you and your family. Buying in the summer has its pros and cons, but timing matters a lot. If you can hold off until the end of the summer, there's deals abound. However, if you need to get into a home before August, expect to pay top dollar and move quickly with your offer. Let's take a look at our final season, which is fall, or autumn as some people put it. Outside of winter, a fall purchase can be ideal for a deal. Once summer ends, sellers get more motivated. They usually lower their prices and provide an opportunity to get a deal. Just like in the winter months, there will be fewer houses for sale in the fall months, but there will also be fewer buyers to compete with, which could be important to get you the best deal. Many sellers want to avoid moving during the holiday season, which gives you more room to negotiate when you make an offer. You also get more attention from your real estate agent during the fall because usually they're a little less busy. Real estate agents have more free time to spend with you in the fall months because of a decline in the number of sellers that are out there. Again, that brings a better customer experience for you. There's some other factors to consider besides the seasons. So sure, seasonality plays an important role in the home buying process. But there are other, sometimes equally important factors to consider when you're determining the best time to buy a home. Housing market conditions can make a big difference. The real estate market may fluctuate with the seasons, but there are broader market trends that influence housing prices, inventory, and current interest rates. For example, lower interest rates came in a response to the COVID-19 pandemic and related economic struggles in 2020. Even when house prices are low, you want to consider how mortgage interest rates affect your total expenditure over the life of the loan. The savings from a good purchase price may be quickly offset by a high interest rate. Lucky for us, interest rates are at historic lows right now, and many home buyers are taking advantage of this chance to save big on interest. Even though the demand and prices have gone up, plenty of people are finding it a good time to buy a house because the interest rates are so low. You basically get a little bit more bang for your buck. Now, another one is just personal readiness. One of the most important factors to consider when buying a home is your personal readiness. Are you ready to buy a home? Is your credit where it needs to be? Is your income steady? Or do you feel comfortable in your current financial situation? These are also important factors to keep in mind. No matter the season, you want to make sure your credit is in good shape, your debt is under control, and you're working with a great lender like us that can help you through the process and find you the best loan for yourself. Buying a house is a big commitment, and timing your purchase is important. It's not the only thing to keep into consideration, but it's an important thing to remember. Each season brings with it both positive and negative factors when shopping for a home, including inventory, competition, and prices. Ultimately, though, the best time to buy a house and get a mortgage comes down to your own readiness and when you're comfortable. Hey, thanks again for watching. If there's anything we can do to help you with your home financing goals, please do not hesitate to call. This is John Sock, owner of Sock Mortgage, and you can find more about us online at sockmortgage.com. You can call us directly at 586-371-6104. Reach us by email at jsock@sockmortgage.com, or you can check us out on any of our social media platforms. And don't forget to check out more of our great videos on our YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, please do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this with some of your friends.